Hello, I'm Janal Dholakia and welcome to Janal Dholakia Yoga. Today I have a practice for you when you wake up or when you need a little wake up at any point in the day. So let's get started. Let's start by coming into a seated position. Meet me in a Sukhasana and close your eyes and join your hands in Namaste. Maybe you're practicing this right in the morning when you need a little wake up for the rest of the day. So take this time to just set an intention for the day ahead. Connect with your breath, connect with yourself, and just set an intention for the day, how you want your day to be like, and use this practice as a medium to reinforce that intention. One big breath here. Inhale and exhale. Gently open your eyes. Take both your hands and stretch your hands up. Interlace your fingers and give it a nice upward stretch. Lift up from the sides of the body. Lift up using your hands and not your shoulders. So you don't want to draw your shoulders up, but just your hands up, opening up the sides of the body. And then from your inhale and exhale, give a nice lateral stretch to the right side. Keep your buttocks firmly grounded. Come back to center. And on your next exhale, lateral stretch to the left side. Pull your hands, give it a nice opening. Inhale, come back to center. And on your next exhale, bring your right hand on your left knee and the other hand behind and twist and look back. Your back hand is on your fingertips and you're allowing to twist from your navel and from your chest. And slowly bring both your hands up and twist to the opposite side. First twist from the navel, then your chest, and finally your shoulders, and then your neck. Keep breathing here. Keep checking in with yourself. With every exhale, with every inhale, becoming more and more aware of yourself through the practice. Inhaling, bring both your hands up. And exhale, release your hands down. Now take your right hand to the right side, stretch it as far as away you can. Press your palm and take your left hand, laterally stretch it. See that your top elbow is nice and straight. You can bend your bottom elbow down. Keep extending through the fingertips and keep your left buttock firmly grounded. Keep breathing. And then bring this hand down and take a forward bend on your right knee. See that you don't lift your left buttock up. Push through the left buttock down. You can be on your fingertips and walk a little extra with your left hand. Crawl that left hand a little more than the right. And then walk both your hands in the center and take a forward bend in the center. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And then draw both your hands to the left knee. Forward bend on your left knee. Work a little more with your right hand. Pivot your chest towards the left knee. Stay there for a few breaths. And then plant your left palm down and raise your right hand laterally. Keep your right elbow straight now, right buttock firmly pressed down. You can reach the floor with your left elbow as much as it's possible. Maybe it's touching all the way, but you don't want to lift the opposite buttock up. Stay there and keep looking in the front. And on your next inhale, press the palm and come up all the way. Exhale and release your hands down. From here, come into all fours. So, arrange yourself in a way that your shoulders, wrist, knees and hips come in one line. Take a moment to ground with your palms and ground firmly with your backs of the feet. And let's start a few rounds of Majriyasana. Inhaling, arch your spine and lift your chest and look up. And as you exhale, round your back and look down. Inhaling, arch your spine, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Press your feet firmly down. Exhaling, round your back, look down. Keep doing a few more rounds of this. If you're doing this practice in the morning, and if you're someone who has a stiff back in the morning, then this is definitely going to feel really good. This is going to release all that tightness and all that stiffness from the back. Inhaling, let's take one more round up. And exhaling, rounding your back, looking down. Now from here, tuck your toes, keep your back nice and rounded, and let's say a little hello to the core. Let's wake ourselves up in the morning. So press through the palms, push the floor, and lift your knees just a little bit off the floor. And stay here for 10, 9, 8, keep your back rounded, 7, 6, 5, feel that fire working in your belly, 3, was I 3? Yeah, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down, plant your feet flat, take a moment in child's pose. Push your hips on your heels, forehead down. If your forehead doesn't touch, you can make a fist and rest your forehead on it. Take a few breaths here. Feel an activation in your core, which is definitely going to wake you up. Alright, inhale, come back up to center. Come to a kneeling down position and face the length of your mat. So come in the center of your mat and extend your right leg to the right side. Now keep your foot flexed. See that your knee and your foot is in one line and your hip is facing exactly the front. Now open your hands in a T shape. Inhale here, exhale, left hand towards the floor, maybe on your fingertips, and right hand laterally stretched. Now, if you feel this is too much, you can always place a yoga block or some small book or whatever to support your, to increase the height. Right now, I'm on my fingertips, extending the top hand nice and straight. Keep looking in the front. Keep that right foot flexed. Stay for a few breaths. What you're going to observe here is a nice opening in the entire right side of the body. You should feel a deep stretch from your right fingertips to all the way to your right toes. Don't draw your head back. Don't draw your chin to the chest. Rather, draw your head back. And inhale, come back to center with your hands in a T. And let's do this on the opposite side. So, face your palm towards the front and land it right ahead of your knee and let the fingertips touch the floor and laterally stretch your left hand. Now notice the deep opening in the left side of your body. Keep pushing your palm into the thigh so that your chest can pivot towards the ceiling or towards the sky if you're doing it somewhere outdoors. Keep breathing. We are in the Parigasana or the gate pose. Inhale, come back up to center. Get your hands on the floor. Bring the right leg in. Lift up and extend the left leg out. See that your left knee and your heel is in one line. Square the hip, square your shoulders. Open your hands in a T. Inhale here. On your next exhale, plant your right fingertips down, left hand laterally stretched. Giving it a nice opening right all the way into the fingertips till the toes, giving it a nice deep opening. Keep breathing. Draw the head slightly back. And on your next inhale, lift up and plant your left palm in front of your knee, fingertip touching the floor, and right hand laterally stretched. Keep pushing with this hand and notice that action of the chest. The moment you push this hand, my chest turns towards the opposite side, and that's what we want, to increase the space and increase the stretch. So keep pushing, keep pivoting your chest, and keep stretching the top hand, and keep breathing. Stay there. One last breath here. Inhaling, slowly come back to center. Get your palms on the floor, come into all fours. Pivot yourself back to the front of your mat. And then walk your hands just a little bit ahead of your shoulders. So they're not under my shoulders, but they are ahead of my shoulders. Tuck your toes and prepare to go into Adho Mukha Svanasana. So go with your knees bent, start to lift your hips up, and either you stay here or straighten your knees, push your heels down. And stay for a few breaths. This is a wonderful posture that works on your extremities, which is your hands and your legs. And it's definitely a good, very beautiful posture to do in the morning, as it really stretches open the whole body. Keep breathing here. And from here, we're going to wake up a little bit more if you haven't already. So transition into a high plank. Shoulders and wrists in one line, and see that your hips are not too high, not too low. I'm going to just hop a little bit back so that this plant is not in my way. Okay. In the plank, take your right knee to your right elbow and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the leg back. A momentary transition back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Forward into plank. Ground yourself here and let's do the left side. Knee to the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plank. Push back into Adho Mukha. And from there, walk both your legs to the front. Come into Uttanasana or standing forward bend. Keep your lower body very active. You can keep your upper body very relaxed. So your hands could be like this, interlaced at your elbows, very free on the floor. But keep the knees pulled up. Keep stretching the back of the thigh and keep your buttocks going up and ground through your feet. Stay in this forward bend. Few more breaths here. So from here, let's transition to Utkatasana or the chair pose. So bend your knees, allow your hips to go down and lift your hands up. Now look at your toes. You should be able to see them. Don't let your knees cross your toes. So after having your knees aligned, become aware of your lower back. Tuck your tailbone in. Do not overarch here. Keep it tucked in. Hands up, chest open. Stay up for 5. Keep breathing. 4. You should feel it in your quadriceps, which is your thigh muscle. 3, 2, 1. Release your hands down. Inhale, come back up. And open your feet around 4 to 4.5 feet apart. Keep your outer edges parallel, hands on your waist. You're moving to Prasarita Padottanasana or wide leg forward bend. So take one inhale with me and exhaling, hinge from your hip, forward bend. Arrange your palms in line with your feet And release your head down. Stay here for a few breaths. Notice all the different sensations in the body right now. Notice how the left side feels from the right side. One last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, look up halfway. Open your feet out wide with control and bend your knees and lift the body up. So you're coming into this wide-legged squat or the sumo squat. You can use your hands to guide your knees out like this, or you could keep your hands in Namaste. Squat more down, stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, tippy toe your feet in and sit down. And slowly lie down on your back. Always take support of your elbows as you lie down. Find a comfortable position to lie down. And then bend your knees. Prepare for Setu Bandhasana. Just the last posture for this routine. So plant your feet firmly down. Plant your hands down. Roll your shoulders back and down. And on your next big inhale, big breath, lift your hips up. Press through the feet. Notice how your hips will lift up even more. You can go ahead, interlace your hands, roll the shoulders in, lift up even more. Bringing your chest to your chin. Stay here for a few breaths. Keep pressing the feet, keep pressing your hands, keep pressing the shoulder down. And slowly release your hands and allow your hips to come down. Bring both your knees in, hug your knees to the chest, Pavan Muktasana. Releasing that lower back from any last bit of tension that may still be lingering over there. And just get both your hands on your knees and make very gentle circles clockwise. And anti-clockwise. Come back to center. Drop both your knees to any one side. Open the opposite hand out. See that the opposite shoulder is nice and grounded as you allow the spine to release in this twist. And slowly come back up. Transition to the other side. Remember the opposite shoulder grounding towards the floor. And slowly come back up. And finally release yourself in Shavasana. Open your feet out, open the palms. Gently close your eyes. Notice all the effects of the practice. Notice how you feel right now in your body, in your breath, and also your mind. With every exhale, allow the body to fully release down. Using this opportunity to really reset yourself for the day ahead. Using this opportunity to move into that intention of your day that you set at the beginning of the practice. Using this moment to really come into the present, into your center, and use this to have a really productive day ahead. One last big breath in and exhale it from your mouth. Slowly make some movements. Bend your knees. Roll over to one side and slowly sit up. Come into a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Just check in with yourself. Notice the effects of the practice and tell yourself that you're ready for the day ahead. And gently open your eyes. Thank you for joining in. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much.